The story begins with a group of college kids going camping in West Virginia. Among them are Allison, Chad, Chloe, Chuck, Jason, Naomi, Todd, Mitch, and Mike. While stopping at the gas station, they come across Tucker and Dale, two well-meaning hillbillies who have just bought a rundown lakefront cabin. Tucker encourages Dale to talk to Allison, but his inferiority complex and appearance only scare her and her friends. As they head to the cabin, they are pulled over by Sheriff Gurr, who warns them of the area's dangers. Tucker and Dale arrive at their cabin and start repairing it. Meanwhile, Chad tells a story about a hillbilly attack that happened 20 years ago, adding to their paranoia. The college kids go skinny dipping where Tucker and Dale are fishing, and Allison hits her head. Tucker and Dale save her from drowning, but her friends mistake them abducting her. The next day, Allison wakes up in Tucker and Dale's cabin and gradually befriends them. The other college kids arrive at the cabin to save Allison from her psychopathic captors, and Chuck runs away to get the police. While Dale and Allison are inside the cabin, hornets attack Tucker as he accidentally cuts a hive, causing him to frantically wave his chainsaw around, which the college kids misinterpret as hostility. They scatter through the woods, where Mitch accidentally impales himself on a broken tree, killing himself. Chad persuades the others that they're in a battle for survival. Allison's friends follow Tucker and Dale back to their cabin and see Allison helping out with construction of an outhouse, but they assume she is being made to dig her own grave. The college kids attack, but it ends up in accidental deaths. The situation only gets worse when Chad reappears and captures Tucker, torturing him and sending his fingers to Dale with a message. Dale leaves to rescue Tucker while Chad and Naomi return to the cabin to save Allison. When Allison tries to explain the situation, they accuse her of having Stockholm Syndrome. Tucker and Dale return, and Allison attempts to lead a calm discussion. Chad says his father was killed in the Memorial Day massacre, and his mother was the lone survivor. Jason and Chloe break in to retrieve Allison, and a fire breaks out. Tucker, Dale, and Allison escape, but Naomi, Chloe, and Jason die, and Chad, who is now insane and scarred, vows revenge. After crashing their truck, an injured Tucker tells Dale that Chad has taken Allison to an old sawmill. Dale arrives and rescues Allison, and they barricade themselves inside an upstairs office where they discover news clippings revealing Chad's father to be one of the hillbillies responsible for the massacre 20 years ago, and not one of the victims. Chad becomes enraged, but Dale throws a box of chamomile tea at Chad, giving him an asthma attack. Chad convulses and falls out of a window to his apparent death. The police and a news crew arrive late at the cabin and broadcast a news report stating that the deaths appear to be the result of a suicide pact and a deranged killer, who is revealed to be Chad, has survived the fall. Tucker watches the report on the news while convalescing in the hospital. Dale enters and they discuss Tucker's recovery. Tucker asks Dale whether he managed to invite Allison on a date and is happy to hear the two of them are going bowling. Later that night at the bowling alley, Dale and Allison confess their feelings for each other and kiss, while the other hillbilly accidentally knocks out a girl in the background, starting a new misunderstanding.